watching Let's Chat.
The entertainment industry across the nation is taking a big hit as light of the COVID-19 pandemic, and our local theaters are no exception to this. Here to catch us up on what's happening at the Tivoli Theater and its accompanying partners, the Soldiers and Sailors Memorial Auditorium and Walker Theater, is Mr. Nick Wilkinson. Good morning, Nick.
Good morning, Jess. Great to be with you.
Thanks so much for joining us. So tell us a little bit about, the Tivoli Theater Foundation and what's been happening over the past few months. I mean, I know not a lot, but that's not a good thing either.
That's right. Yeah. So just back in March, kind of in concert with the city of Chattanooga, the Tivoli Theater Foundation, which manages and promotes the Memorial Auditorium, the Walker Theater, and of course the Jewel of the South, the Tivoli Theater. We decided that it was probably in the best interest of our community to suspend doing live events and shows. So yeah, it's been a pretty challenging period, as you might imagine. Obviously, so much of who we are and what we take such great pride in doing for our community is bringing great entertainment to the city. And obviously for the last several months, we haven't been able to do that.
Right, and of course, it's not just the live concerts that we're used to, but a variety of other performances, Broadway programs, even movie screenings, like the sort, they're across all the theaters. So tell us a little bit about the foundation itself and how you're looking for some help right now. What can we do for you?
Well, Jess, the Tivoli Theater Foundation, in addition to, like you're saying, being the home of concerts, Broadway, great touring acts, also the home to graduations, the symphony, all the wonderful things that we love in Chattanooga. At the end of the day, though, the Tivoli Theater Foundation, we exist to reinvest back into these venues and to kind of make sure that they have great lives to come. I mean, the Tivoli Theater is 99 years old, so as you might imagine, there's a lot of upkeep, a lot of maintenance that goes into buildings like this. We've invested over $9 million into these venues since we took control in 2015, but obviously there's a lot of needs that still exist. So as a 501c3 nonprofit, we thought, how can we can't do shows, which is, the main way we generate revenue that goes back into these buildings and this organization. What can we do? So we have actually launched the Tivoli Theater Foundation Recovery Fund, which is a way for our community to come together and support these venues and try to help us get through this period. We should be able to survive. We should be able to make it through. Unfortunately, that's not the case for a lot of performing arts organizations. But we're going to need folks to really help us so that when we can reopen, we can really hit the ground running and start doing shows, right away.
Right, and you just mentioned, the historic aspect of these theaters. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but about a year ago, did you not have like a great renovation and a big update as well? And we need to continue that maintenance.
Well, we have done all sorts of stuff, Jess, that's right, throughout the years. And then last October, we actually kind of unveiled some initial plans for a massive restoration of the Tivoli. And that's down the road. Obviously, with where we are right now, it's a little bit of a different, set of priorities. But that's absolutely something that we have to also kind of keep moving so that, when we are able to get through this, we are able to go and what we say, polish the Jewel of the South. It's time for it to have, another whole makeover and to really make it a performing arts center that our community can treasure. But we really need folks to support some of these recovery fund efforts in the meantime to help us get through this period.
Tell me a little bit about the recovery fund as well. I mean, I see that there are options available that are, from a personal standpoint or a business standpoint, either one can make a donation. And those options range from $100 up to, several thousand. And talk us through those, possibilities.
Well, we kind of wanted to just, have a conversation with the community a little bit about what it really takes to run one of these venues and to put on, world-class entertainment. Since we started in 2015, we've increased the number of shows annually by 900%. And so that obviously, that's a lot of investment. That's a lot of commitment to doing this. So we sort of laid out what show costs can be, what it takes to have a successful show at the Walker Theater. What does it take to heat the Memorial Auditorium? It's a massive city block building. How does that actually stay afloat? It doesn't just, you have to keep these places and maintain. So we wanted to demonstrate some of that. There's some great ways. Obviously, any support, even $1, means a lot for us. And we consider those folks friends of their Tivoli. But at the same time, we also wanted to give folks a few ideas. What it takes to change a light bulb on the marquee that we all love and cherish in our community. So So yeah, there's a few ways to understand all that listed.
Perfect. Of course, we can visit the website TivoliChattanooga.com/friends for more information and ways that we can help. And there are some benefits included if you decide to be a friend of the theater and help in this Recovery Fund project to bring local entertainment back to the scenic city. Again, more information, TivoliChattanooga.com/friends. Nick, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.